All right, here we go again.
Yeah.
We are back.
Back for another episode.
Yeah, I'm Jake.
I'm Nate.
And this is the Film Riff Podcast.
Yeah. It's pretty, it almost kind of sucks because we recorded last week, I think, was it Monday?
Yeah.
And then immediately after we posted that last episode, it was like so much movie news and so many trailers came out.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's just like
two big...
boom, 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 all week. So...
It wasn't April Fool's, wasn't it? Or something like a joke, like the actual Spider-Man movie?
No. So, okay. Yeah, that was probably because CinemaCon happened last week. So it's like, it started right on April 1st, I think. So It was like, all this news is coming out and everybody's like, is this real or what's going on? Like, it's April Fool's. What are we talking about?
Especially with the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, that was that's probably the biggest piece of news for me, like being excited about.
That's wild.
Yeah, so David Fincher is, I think, officially signed on to direct a script penned by Quentin Tarantino as a sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
The only thing I kind of like I'm iffy on is Netflix bought it, so I'm like,
Yeah. So obviously, I think the movie's supposed to follow Cliff Booth. So it's like Brad Pitt's, I think, already like had discussions to come back and star, but yeah, it's I don't know if you know this, but David Fincher's been kind of stuck in a Netflix deal for a long time. So
oh, really?
He did. So obviously he had Gone Girl back in 2014, but his last two movies have been with Netflix, and he did Mank, which was kind of like a passion project. It was like something his dad was working on for like at the end of his life, and it was about the making of Citizen Kane, the screenwriter Citizen Kane. And it was okay. I mean, I give it a pass because it's a passion project, and so it's like he did it for his dad. So I'm like, you get that one, David Fincher, you get that one. But I don't know, the killer I liked, but a lot of people hated.
Yeah,
a lot of people did not like The Killer.
That's one I forgot to watch.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you told me about it.
Yeah, it's based off a graphic novel, but I would definitely recommend seeing it. It's like, it's hard to find good spy movies, especially nowadays. Like you don't really get good like hitman spy movies.
Yeah.
So it's probably the closest thing to the heights of that we've gone in a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot all about that movie. So he's doing Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, huh?
Yeah, and I don't know
again.
Once another time on in Hollywood or something. Yeah, but I'm excited for it. I mean, my biggest takeaway though is mostly just like, why is Quentin Tarantino like just writing a script and like pawning it off to David Fincher? It's just like, it feels like he's trying to just stick to his guns on that 10 movie thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, we're already playing semantics with him, like combining Kill Bill 1 and 2. So it's like, why are we allowing him to just like, or why is he keeping himself in the box? It's like, just make 11 movies. Like, it's not a big deal.
It's just tough making a movie, and he doesn't know. Maybe he's like, it's going to take so much effort and time and energy to make this one. And like, I'm like, he's done, right? So he doesn't want to put all this effort and energy into a movie that he's not like, this is the one that I want to be my swan song.
Yeah. But it's just like, this is your IP. So it's like, obviously, I mean, I trust David Fincher 100%, but you're passing off like one of your most successful IPs, honestly. Like, I mean, that was probably his biggest movie in the box office he's ever had.
Yeah, but he doesn't care, maybe.
Yeah,
he's more of
he's got more credit to him.
And maybe he doesn't think it's going to be that good. Maybe he's like, I don't want my name to be like, I don't want this to be my last movie. I don't think this is like the big bang one I want to finish.
Yeah, but
on.
I mean, every script he's ever written and had another director do is just as popular as the rest of his movies. Like, True Romance is arguably on more people's favorite movies list than any of his like filmography, you know? That True Romance is like the biggest dad movie like of all time.
Bigger than Pulp Fiction?
You ask so many people. I feel like more people would say True Romance is on their like favorite movies list than Pulp Fiction.
Maybe at one time. Maybe
I don't know. I don't know.
Not now.
I think Pulp Fiction is just so like iconic that people are like, oh, I don't want to put that on my favorite movies list because I'm gonna look like a film.
It makes you not look like a film guy because it's like everyone has this movie, right?
Yeah.
People
it's like everybody loves Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, it's it's good news. I mean, I'm excited for it. I'll be sitting on my couch day one, watching this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope it gets a theatrical release. I mean, if it's a Quentin Tarantino and David Fincher project, I don't know how Netflix would not give this a theatrical release.
Well, it has to be like 10 days or something like that to get like in the Oscar.
Yeah, to be in that.
There's like a couple little rules.
Yeah, but it's like,
Did they do that?
this is the biggest. This is the biggest like director collaboration we've probably ever had, or like at least in the last few decades. I can't think of anything else. I mean, maybe the one thing that comes to mind for me is probably Steven Spielberg and Stanley Kubrick on artificial intelligence. Came out back in the day.
Yeah, I can't think of any.
I can't think of the last like amazing. Oh, I mean, maybe Aaron Sorkin and David Fincher back for Social Network.
This would be bigger than that.
Yeah, but obviously.
You're talking about.
I'm just like something that's like comparable to that.
What, Matt Damon and Affleck?
Yeah. I don't know if they count. I don't know, but it's cool to see two directors like working together like that. It's unheard of, honestly.
Speaking of Affleck, Accountant 2.
Yeah,
I like the first one.
Well, yeah, because we were talking about it a little bit when South by Southwest happened. But
I don't think we talked about it on the pod though.
Yeah, maybe we didn't get into it.
Yeah, I forgot. I mean, it's
it's doing well though. A lot of people like it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so funny because that first movie is like wasn't very popular when it came out.
Really?
But so many people love that movie now. I think it's kind of like a little cult movie.
It's kind of like all Affleck's movies, huh?
All of his like directed movies, I feel like.
Like The Town?
The Town, yeah.
That's a
but
big
The Town
cult.
was pretty big. I mean,
was it when it came out?
It got some Academy notice.
Did it?
Yeah.
Huh. I honestly don't remember. I just assumed it was like one of those movies like where it did.
It was a while back.
Yeah.
It was a while back. It was like 2009. Pretty sure.
It's like that movie that every dude kind of likes.
Yeah. It's like, well, I mean,
you got the iconic moment where he's like,
"This is a good heist movie."
I can't tell you what it's for, but you just gotta trust me. I'm fucking this shit up. Everyone knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Anybody who's seen the movie? Yeah.
Basically, we got to fuck some dudes up, and I can't tell you why. Are you down? He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good thing they weren't finding a snowplow, huh?
I know, right? Nah. Yeah, but yeah. Gosh, the other. I don't know. There's so much to get to with CinemaCon, but the other biggest thing for me was the Beatles biopics.
Yeah,
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, what's his name? God, his name. I'm blanking.
Come on, I'm with you. You got it. You can do it.
I can't even remember his first name. That's why I'm blanking.
Okay.
I want to say James, but I know it's not James.
Barry Keoghan?
Barry, yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's Barry Keoghan. No.
Barry Keoghan. Yeah. No, yeah. So Paul Mescal is playing Paul McCartney. And then Barry Keoghan is
so fancy.
Yeah, Paul Mescal. Barry Keoghan's playing Ringo Starr.
He's named
George Harrison is George Harrison is Joseph Quinn, who's playing the Human Torch in Fantastic Four later this year.
They're just hot dude names.
Yeah. Harris Dickinson. Oh gosh. Yeah. Harris Dickinson is playing.
Oh, there we go.
Is John Lennon. Yeah. So I mean, great cast. Like, I mean, I can't like.
When is it supposed to come out?
2027, I think.
Oh shit!
So here in like 2 years. Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, I don't know if you know much about like. I don't know if you read about like what the actual like films are supposed to be like.
I didn't read anything about it.
Yeah, so it's not just a biopic about the Beatles. So they brought on all 4 actors, right? But they're doing a singular movie for each Beatle. So it's 4 films being filmed all at once by Sam Mendes, who's a fantastic director.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they like really said it directly, but I think the idea is that they're gonna release all 4 movies like at the same time. So it's like it'll be the first theatrical binging like experience.
I thought you meant like when you said 4, I thought you meant like it's one movie, but it's like 4 different like.
No, yeah,
you know
it's like one movie per Beatle, but obviously they're all
actually different movies. Like,
yeah, but they're all
2-hour movie, 2-hour movie, 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So it's and they're selling it as like the first big binging experience at the movie theater.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, it's cool, but it's like like I love that idea, but when you really think about it, people like us will go see it, but who has the time to go spend 8 hours at the movie theater?
I don't know.
People can hardly,
that, man.
people can hardly get up and go see like a 3-hour movie, you know?
Did they say like how they plan on releasing it, or is that just all?
I don't think, but I mean, that's just what I'm hearing all online is that they're doing. I mean, they're all coming out right now. They're all listed for the same date. Like
what's the budget on this? 700 billion?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably pretty high.
I mean, the marketing, the theatrical releases of each fucking movie.
Yeah, I mean, it'll probably be a lot, but I don't know. It just doesn't. When you look at it from a box office perspective, I just have no clue how this would work. Like, I have no clue. Because it's like either they're just going to cannibalize each other and eat each other alive, right? And just take money from each other. Or it's like you're going to have them all out on one weekend.
There's no way.
Yeah, when you think about it, doesn't
that would
make
be
sense.
the cannibalized one. Like if they did it all at the same time.
all at the same time.
They had to space them out throughout the whole year.
It's either like you'd have to buy a ticket for an 8-hour experience or... But if you do it that way, I don't think anybody's gonna go sit through that.
I wouldn't.
Everybody would rather
do that.
like maybe they do it at home, but at the movie theater, I just don't see people showing out for that. But
we know
the
a studio?
Beatles. It's the Beatles. I mean, the Beatles are the biggest band of all time.
Yeah,
so.
but like for what? Not now. I mean, not with us. I mean, I like the Beatles, but like I'm not like like I'm not like
true.
like that. Those people were like
True.
they're definitely not going to see an 8-hour movie.
Yeah.
Now this would have came out during when the Beatles were like popular or big, when they first came out. Then I could see fucking diehard fans going to seeing them for 8 hours. Not now.
Yeah, but I think with like this,
It's got to be streaming.
I think specifically with this cast, that's where you're getting all the young people in because everybody's like, oh, I love like these are all heartthrobs like
I know.
of the industry right
You're
now.
getting like people that are really into movies.
Yeah,
but,
it's like it's anybody. It's all the best people you get that aren't named Timothée Chalamet.
But yeah, but then you gotta. But that's still not a big enough audience to make up for this extremely high budget, right? I'm talking from marketing.
I mean, we don't know what the budget's going to be. I mean, Sam Mendes is like, I mean, he's made huge movies, but I mean, he's also like kind of an indie guy. So, I mean, he could probably in their Beatles movies, there's not going to be a bunch of special effects. So, I bet they could keep these production costs like.
I just meant like from like just putting each movie in the theater and the marketing of each one, and that alone's got to be.
Yeah, and they're going to market this movie to be huge because that's what I mean. They're going for spectacle. I mean, that's why this is such a big like movie news. I mean, they're going for spectacle. And
each movie's like 2 hours. I mean, it might not cost a lot like for each movie, but like at the end of the day,
yeah, you're spending a lot of money on. Well, yeah. I mean, you have to distinctively market each movie individually.
Yeah. Do we know? Well, I'm talking about even making the movie. If one movie's 2 hours, it's still even. Let's say the budget's 10, 20 million. That's each one is going to add up.
I'll be honest. I feel like you could keep this under 400, 350 million.
The whole entire thing.
I think so.
I know, but that's a lot to make up.
Yeah, but like these studios can.
What's the studio?
I actually don't.
And these studios don't like putting out.
Let me see.
They don't like losing money, dude. That's why we get dog shit movies. These IPs, because they work. If they didn't care about losing money, we'd be getting.
He is making it with Sony.
They want to make money though.
Yeah, but Sony's huge. Sony's like fat, so.
Yeah, but like.
Yeah, okay, yes, obviously they want to make money, but.
And we're talking like $400 million, so you got to have a lot of people coming to watch this. I think it's going to be streamed.
If you do it worldwide, I mean.
Well, the new news, which is not going to be. It's going to be changed every single day. By the time this is out later today.
What?
The tariffs with China saying they're not going to have any American films. They're not going to buy any American films.
They said that? Or they had like people come out and say that?
Their leader, whatever you'd call
President?
him.
Yeah.
Is that what he's called? President?
President of China, yeah.
Dictator.
Lord Dictator. Ruler.
Yeah.
Wait, to all of our Chinese audience, we love you.
Yeah. I don't think they're allowed to listen to this.
Yeah.
No more. No. Yeah, no, they said that they're part of the tariff trade war thing that's going on.
Okay.
At this moment, they are not going to have any American films come through.
Interesting. Well,
which would probably change in about 3 hours.
Yeah, but Sony's a. Oh no!
When we're talking about
Sony's Japanese. Sony's Japanese.
Yeah, which they seem to be pretty on board with. They've been negotiating with the tariffs, so we don't have to worry about Japan.
Yeah.
But no. This is in relation to you saying like making money overseas, worldwide China.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, that's kind of out, but that's obviously going to change in years.
Yeah,
from
it's
now.
also 2-3 years away. So
I think it goes to streaming. I don't see how they release unless the news. Unless it's just so vague that it's all speculation and that it's actually 2 different movies. I can see 2 movies.
I don't know. I just think it's we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I just think it's like really interesting news to come out of CinemaCon because it's like that's just something we've never seen before. It's like a 4-picture deal all supposed to come out in the same year. It's like that doesn't really happen.
If they do that, they have to do it like early. They had to do the shittiest Beetle, the most least popular one in February.
Ringo?
Yeah.
Ringo. No offense to Ringo. I love Ringo, but like Ringo's movie might be the shit stepper. I can't lie.
And then it gets they gotta put Timothy Chalamet in there as Bob Dylan when he
Weed
to him.
The biopic verse.
Yeah.
Rami Malek shows up as Freddie Mercury.
Biopic verse.
God, I could see it happening.
Oh, that'd be cool. I don't know. That's fascinating. We'll see. I'm sure more news will come out.
Yeah.
But I mean, Spider-Verse. That's fucking. I'm pumped for that.
Yeah. That I mean,
but that's like next year, right?
No, 2027.
Oh, these all 2 years. What about the next? What about the Tom?
Oh, you're talking about the Tom Holland one? Yeah.
No, I was talking about Spider-Verse, but are they both? So one's 2026, the other one's 2027.
Yeah. So
Fuck, I want Spider-Verse.
Avengers Doomsday is supposed to come out, I think May I think it's supposed to come out May next year. And then Spider-Man Brave New World is supposed to be taking place right at the same time that Doomsday is going on. So that's why Tom Holland's Spider-Man won't be in Doomsday apparently.
In the MCU timeline or the actual movie release?
In the MCU timeline.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah, because what's the name of the new one? Brave New World?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Spider-Man Brave New World is supposed to come out in July. So they'll come out like pretty much kind of in tandem with each other.
Oh, wait, is that what it's called? I thought you were talking about Captain America.
Oh, fuck, that is that. Okay, that
like,
Brave New World.
No
No. Brand New Day. Spider-Man Brand New Day.
And they're getting,
yeah, my bad.
they're getting real
creative with those titles.
Yeah. Brave New World.
Brave New World, Brand New Day.
Is this going to be tomorrow?
Yeah. Spider-Man Tomorrow Day. Yeah, but then
Spider-Man PM.
Yeah. But then Spider-Verse, the final movie in the trilogy, which was supposed to come out, I think last year, is finally coming out in 2 years. So it's just like crazy that it got pushed back.
Is it because AI is coming out and they're like, "Ooh, we got new technology"? Let's
No. It's literally because they were working the animators to death, and the animators like basically went on strike and they're like, "Fuck you!" Like, give us better wages and like pay it. Like
they're getting real ballsy with the AI. I'd be like, well, fuck you then. I'll just bring in some AI and do the shit quicker and better.
Yeah, but AI is so like controversial. Nobody
I'd still watch it.
Yeah, but people would boycott your movie if
You're
you used
right.
AI, you know?
Yeah.
And nothing will ever beat hand-drawn animation. Nothing will ever beat that.
Oh, dude, you say that now. Waiting 20 years from now when AI is like fucking, you sure about that?
Dude, purist. I'm a purist. You can't sway me.
All right.
Screw the
20
AI.
years from now.
Screw the AI.
That's what your dad used to say that about fucking vinyls back in the day. Nothing's better than this.
Now he's downloading music on Apple Music and Spotify.
Actually, he still buys DVDs, so I don't know.
Yeah, he does buy DVDs.
He is a purist. That's where you get it from.
Physical media. You can't beat physical media.
Well, when it comes to porn.
In terms of like collecting and like
I agree.
Yeah, physical media is awesome.
Yeah, fucking VHS.
Yeah, right.
No, I agree.
Yeah, but I don't know. There was also just a ton of stuff coming out.
Matthew McConaughey's movie is apparently doing good.
Yeah, that was good to hear.
We talked about that. We skimmed over that at one point. I don't remember what pod, but we did talk about it.
Yeah, but okay. So the main thing I've heard coming out of CinemaCon about that movie, and I can't remember that the title's kind of wild.
Is that a little too pretentious?
No, not pretentious, but cut this out.
Timestamp.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the movie's Rivals of Zaya King. But yeah, I've heard this is like this could be a huge vehicle for him.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also heard that he's missing from large parts of the movie. So, could be.
Did you confirm if it's Oklahoma or Alabama? Because I thought it was Oklahoma, and then you were like Alabama, and I was like, hold on a second, because this is going to sway me if I go and watch it or not. Hey, he's a beekeeper. I do know that.
Yeah, it is set in Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep,
So,
I'm in. I'm in.
We got to stand this movie
I'm in.
because we're from Oklahoma.
Yeah. A good old beekeeper.
Yeah.
Just honest work.
And they're gonna
It
make
ain't much, but
he's
it's
gonna be
honest.
he's gonna be an Oklahoma guy, and they're gonna make him the most redneck.
Like, yeah.
I'm down and going to get my bees and going down
Yeah.
the river to.
Yeah. They better not.
Yeah, it's like
It better be about fucking football.
yeah.
Better be some Sooner talking.
I better
there.
see him watch an OU game.
Yeah. What year is this set in?
Oh, I have no clue. If
Well-
it's modern day and they make him like just a
Just an idiot?
dumb farmer idiot dude, I'm gonna be so
No, it's
oh,
Matthew McConaughey.
I'll be offended.
He'll be the most
I'll boycott
iconic.
this movie. I'll
Yeah.
be offended.
Yeah, well, I'll be protesting. You think people protesting AI is bad? Wait till you fucking see me if they
Yeah.
butcher this character.
Yeah, no, but excited for that one. I think that's coming out near the end of the year. So that
Dude, I'm telling you, I was
That'd be
texting you the other day. I was like, dude, this might be one of the, not the greatest, but one of the greatest years of film.
yeah, I don't know. That's just
Well, you got everything,
that
man.
is a crazy statement though.
But I mean, you got everything. You got the blockbuster horrors with like 28 years later. You got the art house horrors with the Talk to Me Now guys. Bring her back. You got.
but there's a lot of good years of film. Dude.
I'm not. Yeah, I know. I'm saying like top 10.
I don't know.
And I'm not talking like number wise. I'm not saying like every movie's killing the. I'm just talking like consumer. Like this is.
Yeah,
this is
movies
fucking
coming out.
great.
It might be the best year for film in a while.
Because like Thunderbolts, right? It's obviously not going to do the greatest box office, but we're going to love it.
Yeah, but if I'm looking at
And he's got a hit. By
if
the way.
I'm looking at a year of like awesome, like amazing movies, I'm thinking of like I want
Pulp Fiction.
blockbusters that aren't like just IP, Like I want blockbusters that are like
But you got everything.
yeah, you have everything, but I don't know. You look at like 2014. I think 2014 was like a great year. I think there was like Birdman, Whiplash. Like there's so
But
like
those weren't blockbuster, were they? They were kind of like more like art
yeah,
house.
those are more artsy movies, but there was also like a ton of blockbusters and stuff that year.
I mean, because we got all that too this year.
We'll see. I don't know. I think it's way
I know what you mean,
too,
like
I think it's
Jurassic
way too early to start saying something like that.
I mean, you got Superman that's going to crush. You got Jurassic World. I mean, these movies have to hit. Is what I'm saying. I said potentially.
Yeah.
And you got all the biopics that everyone loves. You got the Marty Supreme, which I've honestly forgot.
Yeah, I just don't know if there's enough like good movies coming out towards the latter half of this year. I mean, there's a lot of good ones, but I mean, not.
Oh, and this
There's not enough that I'm excited for me to be able to like back up that statement.
you got PTA's movie. If that
Yeah.
movie that's like carrying it though. If all these movies do good and then this one's like explodes.
Yeah, but PTA is always at risk of making a movie that's like not digestible for regular audiences.
I think it's like Alpha Studio when they were like, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it did great, and they're like, yeah, but they had fucking Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt, so he's got Leonardo DiCaprio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is mainstream. Everyone. That's a household name, especially if you're a 24-year-old girl.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I don't know. I guess Benicio del Toro is also in that movie, which is,
Did?
he's a good actor.
I mean, you got Leonardo DiCaprio. That's like the Tom Brady
Yeah.
of acting, right? Like, so everyone, you got a lot behind this movie to, the ingredients are there.
Yeah, we'll see. That's a crazy statement to make this early.
One of the best.
Yeah, that's just a crazy thing to say.
Oh,
But I don't know. Speaking of, so I brought up Benicio del Toro, but he's the lead in that new Wes Anderson movie. That trailer came out yesterday.
dude, I like Wes Anderson. He gets a lot of shit, but I liked his last movie, Astro City. I almost said Astro World.
Yeah, Asteroid City.
Asteroid, yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean,
I just like that cinematography in it.
Yeah, no, I'm a huge Wes Anderson stan. I think a lot of people have gotten like kind of tired of his whole shtick, but dude, I think he's. I mean, he consistently he consistently puts out good movies. I mean, it's like it's an artistic style, that is very like very satisfying to watch.
It's like when you see it, you're like if you didn't know who made it, you just saw a trailer, you're like, oh, I know.
That's Wes Anderson. Yeah. But people want him to do something different. But I'm like, if he's found his niche, I'm like, dude, I'll go see 100 movies with that style. Like, I don't care. Okay, so it's called The Venetian Scheme, but it's yeah, I don't know. It's nice because I think the last couple Wes Anderson movies have been, because we had Asteroid City, which was kind of just a little too narratively like complex for I think a lot of people. Like it's very like
complex and bland at the same time. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I get what you mean.
Like they're just kind of like bland talking, but there's a lot going on.
Yeah. But I loved Asteroid City.
I did too.
But
I didn't like love it, but I it was solid.
It's very good. Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
And then French Dispatch, which I liked, it was enjoyable, but just probably my least favorite Wes Anderson movie in total.
That was the one before Asteroid City.
Yeah, that was it was like an anthology, like kind of like 3 different stories.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fine, but it's like I'm getting kind of a vibe that this is the first movie that he's like really spent time on a narrative for it. And it's like kind of almost giving me like Grand Budapest Hotel vibes. And Grand Budapest Hotel was a huge hit, like huge hit at the Oscars, almost won Best Picture. So I think this is like his maybe return to, kind of everybody not respecting him, but like kind of giving him his credit again. Because people have been kind of lacking on him.
Yeah.
So I think the cast is great. I'm glad to see Michael Cera is one of the main characters.
Oh yeah,
I love him.
He's perfect for like a
perfect for Wes Anderson style.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of that dry humor.
When does it come out?
Gosh, I think it's October. But it's coming around in that Oscar window. Yeah, I mean, coming out, there was also a Tron trailer came out from CinemaCon
that looks cool.
So hyped about.
I never watched the Trons, but
dude, you gotta.
No.
I mean, the OG is. I love that movie. Like I loved it growing up.
But you said it was a sequel, right? The newest one.
Yeah,
it's not a rebooted. It's like
it's a sequel. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, so it's
I gotta watch that.
Tron came out in like the 80s, early 80s. I'm pretty sure, and it's like, dude, it's a little rough to watch. I can't lie to you.
Maybe I'll just watch a recap on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean it's so good. I mean it's just like really good though. But then Tron Legacy, a lot of people hate that movie. I will defend that movie till the day I die. That movie is like fucking crazy. It's just like,
why is everyone hyped for this if it got a lot of hate?
It's just Tron is just such a good IP, man. It's like I think Tron Legacy has a lot of people that would go bat for it. But I think when it came out, like the critics didn't love it. And I think a lot of people were kind of like, I mean, you have to think it was like 30 something years from the last Tron movie, like the OG that it came out after. So it's like, I think a lot of people didn't really know Tron like that.
Yeah, but I feel like if it's a good movie, you don't have to know it. You just be like, this movie rules. Oh,
yeah, well, not when you're working with IP. IP has to bring a lot of people just on name value alone. So when you're dealing with IP, it's like, it's harder to get maybe, like, especially if it's an IP that people don't really recognize or like isn't as hard hitting. It's like maybe a little bit harder to get people in the movie theater, you know? But Tron made a lot of money when it came out. It was just like, wasn't critically favored. But it's the special effects better than anything you'd see today.
It looks really good. Well, the newest one, the trailer looked really cool.
Yeah, the special effects.
Very cyberpunky.
Yeah.
Made me want to go re-download the game.
That's kind of what Tron was like the first people to like do that, you know?
That's cool.
Like the light cycles and the light discs.
Yeah.
But yeah, the new Tron looks cool because it's Jeff Bridges is back. He was in both the last two. And then I always forget the actor's name, but the guy who plays the son in Legacy, he's also back. So I'm really excited for this one. It's like, and it looks like Tron's like coming into the real world. So like the video game characters are coming out of the game into the real world versus like the last two movies are people going into the video game world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's
that's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. So I don't know. I mean, that premise has been done before. I think like Pixels, like, it does give me kind of like Pixels vibes a little bit. The Adam Sandler movie. You never seen that?
No, I know.
Dude, it's so fucking terrible.
Wait, Pixels. Is that new? Like a newer one? Yeah. No.
2015 maybe?
No, I didn't watch that.
Okay. Well, Pixels is like Adam Sandler and Kevin James and, all the regular crew and like all the 80s arcade games are coming out in like trying to destroy the world. It's so bad. But that's why like Tron Ares, like this new one, like the video game characters coming into the real world trying to take over. I'm like, it's a little Pixels-esque, but I'm hoping it's really good.
Yeah, it could be good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like hopefully it's just not corny.
Yeah.
But I don't know, freaking God, Jared Leto's in it, and I fucking hate Jared Leto, dude. I don't like nobody understands this, but dude, I find him so annoying.
Really?
He's just weird. He's like the like cult guy. He's just like creepy, culty, like artist, pretentious douchebag.
That's like all of Hollywood.
I know, but he wears it so forward and it makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah. Like
he's an alien.
Yeah.
He's a great actor, but he's a
wow,
alien.
Easy on great actor.
Okay, he had a string of performances that were incredible.
No, I'm comparing him to like his level of acting, like where he's at in movies.
I would say
he's mid.
The performances that he has that are fantastic are on par with the best of the best. He won that Oscar for Dallas Buyers Club. I mean, he was incredible in that movie. Requiem for a Dream, he's fantastic.
Okay, I was unfamiliar. I didn't know he was in Dallas Buyers Club.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean? He's
I didn't know that.
He's like, other than Matthew McConaughey, he's the main character.
Yeah, I know. I didn't. When I watched it, I didn't know.
He plays the trans.
Damn, I forgot, dude. Shit, I was unfamiliar with that. See, I'm like, I didn't really realize him until like Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah, that's when his career, like, that was like right after the Oscar, and that's when his career went to shit.
Yeah, see, I didn't know he was like a big like acting like that. And when I watched Dallas Buyers Club, I wasn't like a huge movie buff at the time. Like I like movies, but I wasn't like, ooh, who's this guy? Who's that guy? You know?
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just like since
no one ever mentions that when they talk about him. They always talk about like him just sucking at the Joker.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's like he's been on a notorious string of just ass, back to back to back. It's like he can't get out from under his own, like, I don't know. He's just bizarre. He's just a bizarro guy. So like whenever I see him in something now, I get less excited for it, and that sucks. Like I don't want to be that guy. But
well, think of it like this: you can be positive and be like, "This is the movie that brings him back."
Yeah, no. I mean, true. I mean, I hope that's the case. I hope that's the case. I mean, hey, Tron could be it. Dude. This could be Tron's time.
It maybe could.
Tron's been slept on for too long. Maybe this could be Tron's time.
Yeah, I need a. When does it come out? Do you know?
Pretty sure October or like around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely get caught up on the Tron movies.
Yeah. Well, another thing that I think is like super cool. Well, that was my favorite part. Probably my favorite part of Tron Legacy was the soundtrack. It was completely done by Daft Punk.
Yeah.
But this new one is it's being done by 9 Inch Nails.
Oh.
No, okay. But Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross are like two of the, like, honestly, they've started cementing themselves as like two of the best like film score composers like in the industry, like ever. Like they have made incredible scores, like back to back to back. They have not missed. So them, and it's not even Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross were both a part of 9 Inch Nails.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of like, if the whole band, if they're bringing the whole band back together just for this.
I mean, their best song is a Johnny Cash song.
Yeah, true. But no, but like I'm talking about like film score.
I know.
Like
I know.
I'm just in terms of like film score, they're gonna crush this.
I'm just hating.
Yeah.
I've been sipping on some haterade. Your hater, like you hating on Jared Leto, kind of threw it my way.
I'm just like transferring your hate energy over to you. Okay.
Getting in roast mode.
Yeah.
Well, wait, real quick. While we're on the news, box office, before we forget, Minecraft saving the day, huh?
Chicken jockey.
God damn, dude. You know,
no. I am Steve.
I fucking hate like these big
corny,
these bad. Shitty IPs, but
yeah,
I gotta give them credit. They do save the theater.
Yeah,
if it wasn't for that,
movies like that, yeah,
dude. After the slump, I mean, it was looking like the stock market yesterday or a couple days ago when it was like down.
Yeah,
and then the Minecraft made it look like yesterday when it was like up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to see it do well. I mean, I love Jack Black. Not a huge Jason Momoa fan. But I don't know. I mean, like, I'm happy to see it do well. I'm happy to see a movie get like
do good.
Kind of, yeah. Well, it's kind of
bring people in.
I mean, you're a little boomer-esque, so.
Well, when it comes to Minecraft.
No. I'm just saying.
I was like, yeah, I'm out on Minecraft.
Yeah,
it's way past my time.
You probably haven't seen all of the stuff that's like coming along with the movie.
Oh, I've seen like I don't get any of the references, but I see that people like lose their fucking mind.
Yeah, they're losing their mind,
and it's almost like a thing where
it's all a joke.
Yeah,
it's all a joke. It's all brain rot. Like it's all supposed to be like they're getting hyped for it because it's so dumb. It's like they're like trying to overhype it because it's so not hypeable.
This reminds me of like so like when I'm with like a group of friends, we have like this one friend like who's nerdy.
Yeah.
And you got like another nerdy friend, like these two kids that aren't funny, but then they start roasting each other.
Yeah,
and they say something stupid like, well, your shoes look dumb. And everyone's like, oh!
Yeah.
Is it like that?
Yes. Yeah. Like literally like.
See, I saw the references. I thought it was just kids getting hyped.
I just said 2 lines. Like those 2 dumb things I just said. Those are like the things from the movie, but they're not funny like at all.
Well, I thought that people were just like hyped to hear it.
No, that stuff's not even from the game. Like that's just like some bullshit they made for the movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, I thought it was like in the game and everyone kind of like it was like, oh, he's gonna say it,
No, Steve in the game never has spoken a word.
So this just happened to like be a trend.
Yes,
that's hilarious.
It's literally just a social media.
It's just a troll.
No, yeah, and people are like bringing bags of popcorn and throwing their drinks and
oh my god,
like potion and like throwing their fucking Kool-Aid or their Powerade or whatever into the sky.
What?
Yeah, it's.
Well, I thought so. These people are buying a ticket and sent to this dog shit movie just for
the meme.
Wow.
Yeah,
but there's got to be some people that are actually into it, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. But like, majority of people going to see this movie are for the meme. And it's like,
my god!
And they're just ruining some minimum wage workers' day, having to clean up the movie theater.
Yeah, I seen like police were getting involved. They're like, "Please stop doing this."
Yeah. No, like people are calling the police. Like it's like crazy.
Damn! Wow! I didn't know. I thought it was just kids getting hyped.
No. Yeah, it's all a gag.
Because it reminded me of like when I saw Pokemon, the first Pokemon movie came out in theater. Like I remember like my dad taking me and like he had to be like, fuck me. But like
what am I doing here?
Like anytime like a Pikachu showed up, like everyone was like Pikachu, like the whole crowd like just yelled, and then like
that was genuine hype.
Yeah.
That was genuine.
And it's like anytime there was like, Charizard, like there was like little I can't remember them, but there was like references like in Pokemon, like Ash would say something and everyone would just like finish the sentence,
Yeah.
Like it was just a bunch of little kids. I thought this was kind of like the same thing.
No.
Oh, well, so it's just a bunch of assholes.
Yes.
Hey, at least they're buying popcorn and buying drinks and tickets.
Keeping these movie theaters alive, but
keeping jobs, dude. Someone's got to clean this shit up.
Yeah, I guess, dude. Yeah, no, but they're trashing movie theaters.
That does suck.
But it is. I can't say it's not.
If you're gonna trash it, at least clean up your mess.
Yeah, but I can't say it's not funny to see. I really can't say it's not funny.
It is.
It is hilarious, but it is shitty.
It's weird.
It's weird
because it's like this movie's obviously like crushing.
Yeah,
it already made his profit.
Yeah,
like in a day.
Yeah.
What was the numbers?
Oh, I think it was 157 million.
Yeah. And they're like 137, like within like an hour of the movie coming out.
Yeah, it's just pretty wild.
God damn, dude. I didn't know that. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just I don't know how I feel about that.
This movie is just such an enigma to me because it's like the director's good. Like it's
who's the director?
Jared Hess. So you might feel differently about this, but I might say something controversial right here. But I think Napoleon Dynamite is a masterpiece.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Israel's better than Palestine or something.
No, okay.
I thought you were about to say something like that.
Right. No, but I like he's the director of Napoleon Dynamite, Gentlemen Broncos, like some other stuff. So it's like,
I mean,
yeah, but it's a very unique. I got
movie,
yeah, it was very unique director.
I get what you're saying.
So it's like,
but it doesn't blow my mind that he's making this.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And you gotta get a payday, bro.
Sometimes
you could be this most artsy guy in the world. If you're offering me $1 gazillion to make some stupid ass movie with Jack Black, sign me up, brother.
Yeah, do one for me, I'll do one for you.
Yeah.
Like that's like the whole like director studio relationship,
You talking about like studio?
Yeah.
I just rewatched the first episode. Dude, already.
I cannot.
Are we talking about studio now? Are we transitioning to studio?
Yeah, we can.
Oh, is there something else you want to?
Oh, I kind of wanted to.
Go ahead, dude. This is our pod.
Yeah,
we do what we
this
want.
Is our
Dude.
pod.
We do
We
whatever.
can talk about whatever we want.
Don't worry. I'll
Yeah, I kind of wanted to bring this up for you because I just wanted to like mention the Zack Snyder UFC movie. I want to get your opinion.
Oh
on it.
yeah. Well, MMA, not UFC.
No, no,
Sorry. I'm not trying to be an elitist.
Well, no. The Zack Snyder movie is like
It's not based on
UFC.
UFC. Nah, I don't.
That's what they were saying.
Well, I don't know. It should be Pride.
Wait, did we talk about this last week?
We talked about it a long time ago. Like it was on
Okay.
my most anticipated.
Yeah.
It was before the UFC, and then he was like in Pride. I think he eventually made. Like I don't know how much the UFC shouldn't be involved a whole lot.
No, the UFC is completely involved on this one.
No, you're talking about. I'm so sorry. I thought we were talking about The Rock.
Bro, come on.
My bad.
Keep up, bro.
My bad.
Keep up.
Yeah, this movie. I don't. When it comes to like, it kind of reminds me of Jake Gyllenhaal's.
Oh yeah, the Roadhouse one, or Southpaw. Or?
No, yeah, Roadhouse.
Okay,
But,
Roadhouse, yeah.
obviously, they're going to try to be more serious about it, not as gimmicky. But I just don't know. Like when it comes to like fight movies, they're usually pretty bad.
They're majority or
Every single
awful.
one.
Other than boxing, like it's actually crazy to me. Like
Well,
boxing is like the genre that all the prestige filmmakers go do a
I
movie
disagree.
for, and for the sports movie, every famous director has a fucking sports movie.
there is one good boxing movie that I like. Well, okay, Rocky.
One good box. Fuck you. That's
I mean,
so
like,
not true.
Well, I mean like a legit. Okay, Rocky. Whatever.
Raging Bull is better than Rocky.
God damn it. Okay.
The
You're right.
Fighter is a great movie. With
That
Mark
was the
Wahlberg.
one I was gonna say.
Yeah, there's a lot of Creed's a
That-
good movie.
No, it's a popcorn bullshit movie. It's stupid. It's
but
corny.
it's better than
It's bad. Like it's
Creed?
corny.
You're
If you're
saying
into
Creed
boxing,
is
this shit-
bad?
Yeah, I think it's corny as fuck. Yeah, it's bad. I don't
Creed is
like,
bad.
Yeah, it's shitty.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Why?
Are you serious?
Why is Creed bad?
It's fucking corny as hell. Ooh, I'm gonna go train out in
Okay, so Rocky's corny.
yes.
Okay, but Rocky's good.
But it's iconic. But it's like one of the first movies, and it came out like it started all this bullshit. I don't like Rocky, but I get how people do like it.
Creed's like the third best Rocky movie.
No,
That's what?
Rocky 1. I actually like the third one when fucking
Yeah.
Creed gets fucking killed.
By Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a good. I mean, yeah,
I
that's
like
a good
that
one. Yeah.
yeah, but like, I'm sure if you watch it now, it's fucking bad. It's just goofy, dude. When you get punched, you just gotta
Are you
keep
making fun
going.
of Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah, and
That's so
it's dumb, all right. But I get why people like it, especially at the time. If it would have came out like we never heard, like these movies didn't exist, and it came out today, I'd be like, it's pretty cool. But Creed,
I personally like Creed.
it's just she don't like it either. No, I mean, I don't. I disagree. We can agree to disagree. I think it's some popcorn bullshit.
$1 Million Baby. Fucking fantastic.
Gay.
What?
Dude, oh
Are you serious?
yeah, I think
Don't ever shit on $1 Million Baby. That is a
Corny.
fantastic movie. What?
corny. Yeah,
Corny?
cornball.
How is
Dude,
that corny?
I had
How
to
was
go-
$1 Million Baby corny?
I had to go back and watch it. I just remember watching.
What?
I
You don't even know.
This is
You don't
before I
even
was
know.
really into movies too. This
Oh
was
my
like this is
God.
before I became an
Oh,
artsy
dude.
asshole.
You're like Ali. That was a decent movie. Spike Lee. Will
God,
Will
dude.
Smith. That's a fine movie.
It's okay.
Cinderella Man with Russell Crowe. That's a decent movie. Up your game.
Whoa, I was
Up your
talking.
game.
I was talking about Creed. I'm not saying
Okay.
everyone, but I'm saying like one that like. You're right. You're really hitting me with the past. I'm talking like recently, I guess. Recent memory. The
Yeah.
Fighter. What's that shitty MMA one with Tom Hardy? Brothers.
Warrior.
Oh, dude, that is the dumbest fucking.
A lot of
movie.
people like that movie.
Yeah,
A lot
I
of
know.
people defend that
Yeah, a
movie.
lot of people like fucking Minecraft. Dude, when he rips off an MRAP door like underwater, you know how impossible that is? You can't open the door without.
It's a movie, bro.
Well, at
movie,
least
bro.
give me some belief.
You
There's-
think Rocky's running up a fucking 400-meter hill and then he's just automatically a cardio god?
That is way more believable than ripping off a fucking door and then just going AWOL for like ever and then coming back at the end. Everyone's like, yeah, let him finish the fight. Let him fight, then we'll arrest him. Ah, dude, the movie's fucking. I can't. And then he's fighting like 17 times within like a week span. It's just everything about it sucks. Sorry, it's corny. It's lame. Get the fuck out of here with Warrior. I hate that movie. And I'm afraid this new Dana White movie is. I said Dana White.
I mean, Dana White's producing it.
Yeah. Oh, is he? He's actually producing?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
See, I figured I don't know how he's going to be.
Oh, the UFC is backing this like 100%.
But they're in a new world now than what I like started watching them. Like they're like in the mainstream world, so I don't know if they don't give a they're just trying to sell dollars, you know, or they're actually going to try to make a legit.
They'll try to make
movie.
it authentic. I mean, the synopsis for the movie is fucking awful. Like it's the most generic.
Fucking like Creed.
It's just the most. We're not gonna. We're putting the Creed discussion to rest now.
The second one I couldn't even watch.
That's fine.
Okay.
The first one is good.
Actually, I did watch the second one. Maybe I'm hating the second. I like the first one the best. I'll say that out of all those.
The first one is good. The other two are fine.
I will say I did like when he walked out the Hail Mary by Tupac. I got a little hyped.
Yeah.
I think I got up and started.
Exactly.
I started shadow boxing.
Exactly.
Hail Mary. I'm like, why doesn't people walk out of that song in real life? That's a fucking sick. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay, but okay.
I digress.
Yeah. Synopsis is like young gun on the streets comes up to be UFC champion. It's like
from like the hard streets of LA.
from the hard streets of LA. Yeah. It's like
so you know he's gonna be a white guy.
It's like okay. It's like all right. Yeah, the hard streets of LA. Yeah, white dude coming out the hard street.
He might be wigged out, dude.
Yeah, white.
He's like
white dude from Compton.
Yeah.
Baby. It's like what are we talking about? This is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like
Timothy Chalamet's the main actor.
This is probably right. Very believable fighter. No, I don't know, dude. I'm like
featherweight.
I'm so hit or miss with Zack Snyder, dude. As a director, I'm like I love so many of his movies, but then he's just got some absolute dog shit. Are you a 300 guy? Like, do you like movie 300?
I liked it, but I mean, it was hard for me. I feel like when it came out, like I pretended I liked it as much as everyone else.
Everybody loved it, yeah.
Yeah, but I was like, man, low key, I was like, I think my gym teacher was like would play it like during history class or whatever,
Yeah.
and I'd be like, yeah, let's watch it. This movie rules. But I was like, really like, it's cool.
It's aight.
I thought South Park.
okay.
I don't know if you watched South Park, but the episode where they make fun of it and shit.
Oh no,
That was better than the actual movie. Oh, it's so fucking funny, dude.
Really?
Oh my god.
I'm like, dude, I'm a Watchmen stan. I will sit here and say that is like top 5 best comic book movies ever made. I love that movie.
That's the Tulsa Riot one, or am I thinking of?
Well, you're thinking of the show. You're thinking of the show, the Watchmen show.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Was the movie not about it too?
No, the Watchmen
Okay.
show is like an extension of the comic / movie.
Oh, I said riots. I don't want to offend anyone. Massacre.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, I don't know the Tulsa scene in the show. The show is fantastic, by the way. Like the show is incredible.
I tried to watch. I couldn't get into it.
Really, it is like.
I think it was just I was just so done with comic book shit. I think I was just getting burnt out on it. I was like, I can't pick up another one.
Yeah, I think it holds up. So, the show is fantastic,
Yeah.
but the movie, I think the movie is like the movie holds up tremendously for me. I rewatch that probably at least once a year. I love it. I don't know, but yeah, Zack Snyder's just like, but he just had that double Rebel Moon release on Netflix, and those were terrible.
Well, how'd you feel about 300?
300? It's okay.
Yeah, I think
It's all right. Yeah. It's entertaining.
It was iconic, I guess.
Yeah,
in a
I
way.
can't say it's not iconic. Or
It had
entertaining.
scenes that it's like Scarface. It
Yeah.
has scenes that everyone kind of remembers and it's kind of cool, kind
Yeah.
of hype shit. It's a dude film, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's the most masculine,
Bunch of fucking
toxic,
hot
masculine coded movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's like
Well, first off, I want to say my favorite Zack Snyder movie, Justice League.
oh, the Snyder Cut.
I was
Hey,
I was joking.
Oh, really?
Nah, yeah.
I'll defend the Snyder Cut. I'll defend.
Nah,
I'll
I didn't like
defend the
Justice
Snyder
League.
Cut. Okay.
Did he do Batman vs Superman or was that?
He did. Yeah.
Oh, I like that way better. I know
Yeah.
I'm very hot, controversial on this. People,
I mean, you can say what you will about how poorly he treated the characters in the movies, but it's a decent movie when you look at it just on a surface
liked
level. It's entertaining.
I liked it.
He goes for some ideas that I think are interesting, but yeah, I digress. Yeah,
It's the word of the week.
yeah, but I don't know. Zack Snyder will bring like he'll bring all the slow mo punch stuff that people love. I guess.
Yeah.
It's just like okay, like all right.
I don't know. I'm not. I will say I'm not hyped for this movie. I
I'm
could
not
care
either.
less.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'll go see it, but I'm not that.
I'm more hyped for the
Smashing Machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
That's actually looks like a good buy.
that's a movie that looks a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just to run through the last kind of stuff I have on from CinemaCon. I mean, they showed some stuff about Running Man, like a little bit more footage.
Running Man. Oh.
That's a Glenn Powell one with Edgar Wright
or
the Edgar Wright movie with Glenn Powell. That's like on my most anticipated list.
Oh, okay.
I'm so excited. The Stephen King adaptation.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's like a sci-fi futuristic dystopia like action movie.
And when is that coming out? Do you know?
I want to say November, around there, or
Man,
December.
so many good movies.
I know. There is a lot.
We need some good Halloween, like
some good horror,
spooky, like a slasher.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
I love that shit during Halloween time, dude.
Project Hail Mary. They showed some footage for that. I'm excited for that. That's same author that wrote The Martian. I don't know if you ever saw The Martian with Matt Damon.
No,
good movie.
I know what you're talking about.
Good movie,
actually,
but
yeah,
good book too. I read the book.
No, I never watched
Project Hail Mary. I want to get around to reading because I've heard it's fantastic, but it's Ryan Gosling starring, and it's Christopher.
He's hit or miss for me.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think he's probably the most charismatic actor we got today.
Yeah, and I'm not really into that.
Okay, that's fair.
Sometimes I am.
But it's Phil and Lord, Chris Lord, Phil Miller, or fuck.
These names.
Phil
dude.
Lord, Phil Lord, Chris Miller. They're the guys that did. They made the last two Spider-Man movies, or the Spider-Verse movies.
Oh.
Yeah. So they're adapting this, but it's like a sci-fi,
That's
like out in space film with Ryan Gosling. So I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good. Now You See Me. I don't know if you're a fan of those.
Now You See Me. What the fuck is that?
You don't know the Magic movies?
The Magic movies. Now You See. What? Give me.
Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson. It's like you've never seen you've never seen the Magic movies?
No.
Now You See Me movies? You don't even know what they are?
No. It's okay. Tell me what it's about, and I'll.
They're magicians. It's the only magician movie. Like it's like the big action magician movie.
Fuck, I don't think so.
Oh my god.
Now You See Me.
Okay, well, they're releasing a third one, and I just thought the title was funny, but it's Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
Man,
that's a mic drop title right there. I love that.
Hey,
it's so corny, but I love it.
I feel like I know this, but I'm like I just drawing a blank or something. No, I don't. I can't. But I can't truthfully say I remember this. But I feel like I should. I feel like I do. Now You See Me. Fuck,
they're absolute slop, but they're very fun.
Maybe
very
that's
fun.
Maybe that's why I didn't.
But they're fun movies. Like I the first one I genuinely kind of like love. But the second one's kind of cornier, like not as good, but they're entertaining.
I'm thinking of Catch Me If You Can.
That's not even a magic movie.
The name.
Not even a magic movie.
Now You See Me, Catch Me If You Can. Now You Don't.
Who doesn't like? Dude, magicians are cool now. Magicians are back. No, that's not true. I'm
no, that one dude that's been going around.
What, David Blaine?
No, the guy that's been doing all the little tricks. With the football players.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
I've seen
and he's
that
with the comedy
on
podcast
TikTok.
and shit.
Yeah.
TikTok,
I don't know. Well, magician stuff.
This dude's legit.
Yeah.
He would come here right now and tell you your whole fucking your pin code.
Yeah, right. Just like you can guess anything about you.
Yeah. Who you dated 17 years ago.
Okay, so last thing I want to kind of talk about was John Wick 5.
So is this going to be the
I don't know, dude. Okay, I just like
is he alive or
that's
what
I wanted to talk about, dude. I just like I hate the idea of them bringing
a girl. We both said two different things.
Okay, yeah. Well, the ballerina spinoff movie is coming out this year, and that looks. It doesn't look It doesn't look awful, but when you learn about everything from behind the scenes, like basically completely reshot this movie. Like completely reshot.
That's never good.
Oh, that's terrible. That's awful. So like, I don't know. I just think they're running this John Wick because they had that Continental series that came out too. And it's like they're just running this IP into the ground.
Money.
The spinoffs are terrible. And so I'm like, doing another John Wick. It's like that motherfucker died on those steps. He definitely died on those steps. No way he survived. And I love the idea that all four of those movies take place in the span of like maybe like a month or two. And it's like, he's just nonstop fighting through 4 movies to like avenge his wife and his dog. And then he kills everybody and then he gets to die peacefully. It's like that's an amazing ending. I thought John Wick Chapter 4 was arguably the best of the franchise.
Well, the ending they ended it like it's
done.
Well, no, they ended it like that chick's taking over. Oh, that was the after scene credit.
No,
yeah, they did.
Okay, no. I'm talking about
You're talking about with
the ending
him.
of the movie. We're not talking about the
end scene credit.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Well,
bullshit.
I forgot it was end scene credit.
Yeah, no, I'm talking like the ending of the movie.
Well, you're saying no way he survived that? I mean, you could say that literally about like 90% of the movie. There's no way he survived.
I know, but that's what makes it good is that like he kept himself alive until the very end, and then he could like die. He let himself die.
I thought that was the worst John Wick. They got to do a better one.
That is such a bad take.
I don't think so. I think it's a pretty. I don't think a lot of people like this one.
That's so false.
I thought it sucked compared to the other ones.
How does it suck
compared to the other ones?
What do you mean?
In the John Wick
world. I don't like the third one very much.
See, that was one of my favorites.
Bad taste.
Yeah, well,
bad taste.
First one was the best.
I'm just kidding.
First one, I think the second one was the worst.
First and fourth are like the two best.
So I think first and third.
So
we agree the second one's mid.
Second one's kind of mid. It's good. I mean, it's light years above any other action movie.
I'm talking just John Wick.
Yeah.
World.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Why do you not like the fourth one?
I thought it was okay. I just thought it I thought it was the worst of the franchise.
There's like no dialogue and it's just straight 2 hours and 40 minutes.
I hated the scene.
Action.
Okay, I hated when he was going up the fucking stairs. It was like, dude.
I think it's hilarious. I think they did. I mean, it's on purpose. It's supposed to be ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with ridiculous. Obviously, the whole fucking movie's ridiculous, but like, it just seemed like, all right, this is like, he's got like 20 seconds to make it up the stairs, and it's like a 10-minute fight scene. It just kept dragging on and on. Then here's another guy. I'm like, God damn it, dude. I'm tired of this scene. Like, I want to see you some other shit. I want to see you jump off a car. I want to see some other shit. I'm tired of these fucking stairs. And then he makes it to the top. I'm like, thank God it's over. Nope, he falls all the way back down. I'm like, fuck. He's got to do it again.
Dude, it was hilarious. I was sitting there and I was like, this is peak.
I'm not watching it for laughing though. Like, I'm okay with humor in there, but this, I want to see some cool, crazy.
But the action was incredible.
It was like exhausting.
That fourth movie is the best that the action was the entire franchise.
I like the third one when he's fucking him and Halle Berry just fucking shit up, dude.
Yeah,
I fucking love that, dude.
I don't know.
Dude, and then I
just think I love the fourth one. Even if with our differing opinions on the fourth one aside, I still think the ending was perfect and they should not do a fifth one. But I can't believe that they're doing a fifth one.
Oh, I can. It's old money.
Well, I mean,
you're talking like from an artist standpoint.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't. Why would Keanu Reeves come back?
Money.
No, Keanu Reeves is not a money guy.
Yeah,
no, Keanu Reeves is not a money guy.
Everyone has a. Well, tell what he was in those dog shit movies back in the day, like Speed. What? No, that was it. Was it?
Yeah, Speed. Yeah, he was in Speed. Yeah.
Dog shit, dude.
Speed is good.
The second one?
He wasn't in the second one.
Oh.
The second one's like, I honestly forget he was in the second one, but Speed's a good movie. The Matrix movies, he signed on for a 3-picture deal. You have to do that.
Hardball.
Okay, don't yeah.
He's been in a lot of shitty ass movies. I used to think he sucked, to be honest with you. Because of some of the movies that he was in.
You think Keanu Reeves sucks?
No, at one point in time. I feel like John Wick brought him back, to be honest.
Yeah, but here's what I'm saying. Keanu, and yes, you can sit here and preach money all you want, but like I genuinely believe
that he thinks it's a good movie.
That Keanu Reeves would not come back and do a fifth movie unless they had a solid idea. Like, Keanu Reeves does not get, like, I can guarantee you that motherfucker does not care about the money. Especially on John Wick, which is like his baby.
Maybe he just likes doing it. Like, it's fun to him.
I mean, yeah.
So another excuse to come back and do it. Like,
but he wouldn't do a shitty version of a John Wick movie. Okay. All right. I'm done with you, buddy.
No, I don't think it was shitty. I just thought it was my least favorite.
of the
I put the second one above it, but barely.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just
Is that a popular opinion that the fourth one ruled? I really don't know.
I think people either love it or hate it. I think people are literally either you or I.
Man, and I didn't hate it. I just didn't like and again, I'm comparing it just to the John Wicks.
Yeah.
It was I don't know. I put it up there with I actually like the second one a little bit better.
Okay, that's fair. I don't know, but I've heard some ideas of like what they're doing. It's all rumors though. They haven't released like any plot or synopsis or anything. But like, I don't know. I hope they end up getting down the road a little bit, because this is all owned by Lionsgate. I think maybe Lionsgate, which like, dude, they don't have any fucking. They have no IP. Like they have nothing keeping them afloat other than John Wick. So like,
maybe owe someone a favor. Maybe the dude's like, dude, please
do more John Wick.
I've been to your daughter's recitals. I show up
all
to your
that
family
like
events.
Hollywood.
Like, bro, please just do me a favor. Just do this, man.
Yeah, all that inside baseball stuff.
And John Wick's or Keanu Reeves by sitting there like, I'll think about it.
Yeah.
He's all, mysterious, cool guy. He looks like he's squinting.
Yeah. Damn, dude. I just hope it's not. I hope they can the rest of the crappy spinoffs, and they released some other spinoffs with like Donnie Yen's character, and it's like I don't even want to talk about it, dude. It's like I'm not interested in that at all.
And I know you're completely out on the money thing, but
throw enough money at somebody, they can all.
Everyone has a price, and I'm not saying that they're hitting his price. You're right. He has enough money where it's got to be a fuck ton, which they're probably not giving him. I think he just like has fun with it's fun.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
And then what else is he doing? He's not doing any other movies.
Not really.
Maybe he fucking loves guns. Like he's like super badass at shooting guns. Like maybe this is like, yeah, fuck yeah, I get to show off my fucking talents.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan gets to talk about me on his podcast. Everyone's glazing me like for like it's it's fun.
Yeah.
I get to be the cool guy again. Maybe they promise him a sick sex scene with like a hot actress.
Yeah, no. That's funny. No, we'll see. We'll see if it's good. We'll see if it's good.
Speaking of these types of movies,
what?
I saw Novocaine.
Yeah, you wanted to do a little review on that.
Yeah, just a quick one.
Yeah.
Just real, because I did watch it.
Tell me what you thought.
Big reason I watched it, just so I could talk about it.
I never got around to it, so let me know.
It's like I was saying earlier. It's hard for me to shit on these movies because it's like making fun of a special needs kid playing sports. Like it's not like, what are we doing here? Like it's not,
Yeah.
So, but if you want to compare it to these types of movies, it's obviously John Wick's the standard, and then you got all these, statement movies.
Yeah. There's a lot of crazy,
like a turn your brain off,
bullshit.
action, popcorn. Like this is gonna be fun. I don't give a shit about the story. I don't gotta see any. There's no symbolism. There's nothing going on. I just gotta just what I'm seeing is what I'm getting.
Go turn your brain off, eat some popcorn, have a good time.
Yeah,
at the movie
watch
theater.
some cool fucking scenes. There wasn't a lot of cool scenes. And I've been hearing a lot of reviewers saying, like, if it wasn't for the comedy, this movie sucks. And I get what they're saying. Because you take the comedy out, there's like 3 big action scenes. And the action scenes were like low-key mid.
Damn.
The humor, like, I get it. People love it. There was times in the theater where and I'm this fucking asshole, dude. I'm such a pretentious asswipe when it comes to like comedy, I'm like in the corner with my my hands crossed, like, this isn't funny. Why is everyone laughing at this? You don't know funny. And it was like scenes like where he's fighting a guy and the guy's punching him. It's like that Deadpool humor where he's like, "Ooh, that hurt. I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. Hey, can we talk about this? Ooh, wow. Ooh, are you okay?" He throws like flour on him, and he's like, "Oh, you don't have a gluten allergy, do you?" And then there was like 6 people in the theater with me. It was it was like, it was the last day showing, small theater. So it was kind of, seemed like more than 6 people. But like the theater was like just dying laughing. And there was a scene, which I'm pretty sure they showed on the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Okay. Someone gets shot, right? And then he's like, "Are you okay?" And the whole theater's like, like they're laughing. I mean, popcorn was flying. Some dude did a cartwheel down the aisle. Another dude did a backflip out of his seats. The lights were flickering. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, this is okay. So I'm like, dude, this is okay. And then there was this girl behind me that, we're all having fun. She thinks that she can talk now through the movie. So she's all like, this is going to stink. She's kind of saying the shit that he's saying.
No
Like he's gluing up an injury. And she's like,
somebody said that.
She was saying comments like out loud, she's like,
that's going to leave a mark in the morning.
Yeah. She was like kind of talking how he was like, he was like gluing up like a stitch or something, like one of his wounds. And she's like, oh, that's not going to stick. You know, like,
Oh, that's so.
I'm like, just shut
That's
her
so
up.
lame. That's so lame.
But I'm like, this is like one of the movies where people can talk and whatever. I get it. But I will say that my favorite part of the whole movie is the fat kid from Spider-Man.
Jacob Batalon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he's the exact same character in it. So he's like his gaming buddy, right?
Yeah.
And they never really met. It's just like an Xbox chat thing, you know?
Uh-huh.
And his friends, he's just, his dialogue's hilarious. And there's a part where, I'm trying not to spoil this.
Yeah.
But I have to say this one moment that really made me laugh hard. He goes to like help him, right? Mm-hmm. And this like their first time meeting, right? And then the funny part is because he keeps telling him he has a Harley, and then he's all like, all right, he's like, the cops show up at the house, and they're like, whatever Quaid's character is, I forgot his name, but he's like, they're like, come out,
Nathan.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
They're like, Nate, come out. And he's all like, you still got that Harley? He's like, yeah, I do. Well, and then it shows it's like a fucking moped. And then, so he gets on
that is kind of funny. That's a funny bit.
And then he gets on the moped, the fat friend, and he drives off, and the cops, which is the only cops in the movie. Apparently, it's the only cops working during this whole movie.
Oh, is it like the same two actors, but like they're the only ones chasing the?
Yeah, they're the only ones on this scene. Like this whole yes. Right, and it's like bank robbing guys they're after, and then they're after him too. And so they chase after him, and because they think it's Quaid's character, they think it's Nate.
Yeah.
So they get him, and then they pull him over, and then he takes off his helmet. He's like, "Ha ha! I have deceived you, for I am not Nate." You know, he's talking like a nerd. It's so funny to me. I thought it was hilarious. He's like, "Ha ha! I have deceived you." You know, like like a video game nerd.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. Ha ha.
Yeah, he's like, I have deceived you. Dude, that shit, I was like, I started throwing my popcorn, dude. I did a backflip out of my seat. I did a splits. I was like, dude, this rules. But the kill sucked. It wasn't the greatest. I don't recommend it. If you watch it, that's cool. I'm not going to say anymore.
Yeah, I'll probably check it out when it comes on streaming.
Yeah. I just ruined the best part of the movie, though, with that. Haha.
See? Yeah, so what would you rate it? What would you give it?
Well, if we're talking like, just with this type of movie.
Yeah.
Fuck. If you're into the humor, 6.5. If you're not, like me, 4.5.
Damn.
That's how much the humor really has to save this movie.
Okay.
If you think it's funny and you're like laughing at all that quirky shit throughout, because it's throughout the movie. Yeah. So if you like that, 6.5. You'll enjoy it. If not, it's a 4. It's a dud.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
To each their own in this movie.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can move on to something we both watched this last weekend.
We got Pogs on Pornhub. You're like, how'd you know?
How'd you know that? No, but White Lotus season finale.
Ooh.
I really liked it. I think everybody kind of online was kind of shitting on it along with the rest of the season. I think they ended it really well.
Did it get shit on? I didn't look.
Yeah, some people. I think some people liked it and thought it like brought it home, which is like how I thought.
Yeah.
Or that's what I was thinking, but a lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people had a lot of issues with it.
See, I liked it because I thought it brought it home. Yeah. But it didn't like blow me away. There were some things I got to point out that I thought was it's comical. Yeah. Or just like, what the fuck? I'll get into that.
That's the thing. It's like, I think there was not a better ending in here somewhere, but like, I'll get to why maybe the ending overall was a little bit disappointing for me. And there's one aspect of why it is that way, but I think in each storyline and how they wrapped up, there is something I absolutely loved about like in each thing. But I also just felt like a little lacking in some places.
I know you might be disappointed that the Cougars didn't fight and they made up.
No, I'll tell you what. That was my favorite scene of the whole episode. Was them. So the Cougars, like we've been calling them all season.
Yeah.
They're like all sitting at the table, right? And it's like Carrie Coon's character. She's like, she has that monologue about how she like loves them and like they're her friends, but she starts going into this like this thing about like how the more you age, the more you have to justify your life. But she's like, she says something like kind of profound to me that I was like, this is so well written.
Okay. All right. I knew we were going to talk about this and I knew we were going to have different opinions.
Really? No. Okay. When she's like, the older you get, you have to justify your life, and the way you justify your life, the way I want to justify my life is with time and how I spend it, and I want to spend it with people that I love, and not bitch. I love that.
No, she said like my job doesn't.
Yeah, used to give
time.
me that.
Time. It honestly, it seemed like one of those scenes that it was supposed to be like, oh my god, she's an amazing actress. She fucking killed it. And I was like,
I thought she was amazing. She acted the fuck out of that.
I thought anyone. I mean, she just put anyone in this. Anyone in this scene with this writing, like anyone, you just gotta. They're setting it up to be this amazing moment, and it just seemed kind of corny to me.
I thought that was like the best. That was one of the best written monologues I've heard in a long time.
I disagree. It reminded me of the scene.
Like what? What do you mean?
I thought it seemed like they were trying to do that, and I could see past it.
I mean, yeah,
it's corny.
I mean, if you're trying, nobody's saying something profound, and they're not trying to say something profound.
I know it is,
or not. Okay, I don't want to say profound. Like they're like as.
That's exactly what.
Yeah. Okay, but I'm saying like I thought it was just well written. Like it was like it was like an introspective thing that I have never heard like in a movie before.
I didn't even think it was that profound. I thought they were trying to be profound, but it doesn't come off profound.
I just thought it was like a unique perspective.
That's okay. I'm not shitting on you. I'm not like you're like, fucking lame for liking that.
No, but she was fantastic in that scene. She was so good.
I mean, I guess I thought she was not.
It just felt like raw. It felt like raw emotion. Like,
see, I feel like she was acting. I don't know. They're
all acting. What do you mean?
Yeah,
they're all acting.
That's the part of acting is like I don't feel like that. You thought it was like raw. I didn't think it was raw. I thought it was like her acting, trying to be profound. I don't know.
Trying to sell it.
Yeah, I saw what they were doing there in that moment. It's all quiet. She has this long monologue, and she's saying this profound shit, which people don't really even talk. Like, it reminded me of that movie you told me to watch with the cousins.
Oh, Real Pain?
Yes. Okay, so a good example of this type of moment is when he's at the dinner table, when he's talking about his...
That scene is fantastic.
Exactly. That's a good example.
Okay.
This is like an example of them trying to be like that, but not hitting, in my opinion.
Okay, I mean, obviously, I will say, like, that scene in Real Pain is better. Like, I will, that is better.
But
now he sells it. But they're two very different scenes. Like, the dynamics in the scenes are so much different.
Yes, but like we give you this long monologue where you're saying all this, like shit, you know, this is your moment to kill it. We're setting you up for it. That was an example of it hitting for me, like where it felt raw. Like, I've really felt like, damn, dude, this is crazy.
Yeah.
With her, it felt like someone trying to be like, oh, it's not about my job, it's about time. Like, I don't know.
I just like, I loved how it was kind of like,
and maybe I'm off on this.
Well, I don't know. I just thought it was like cool how she was just like, yeah, like I thought work would like fulfill me. I thought love would fulfill me, but it's like the only thing that will ever truly fulfill somebody is like spending time with the people you care about and like doing things.
But she didn't say that. She said
that's what she was talking
No,
about.
that's what she meant. Yeah, but she said it in a way that people don't talk, and I think that kind of like threw me off. Like, I was
really,
like,
I thought it was so
she
like
just said time. She was like, it's time that heals, or you know, it's just like, this just seemed like some shit I would see like on someone's house, like time heals everything type. I don't know.
But I think when she said it all, it sold. Like I was sold.
And I'm not saying it was a bad moment. It just wasn't over the top for me. Like, I saw what it was doing. I was like, oh, it's cool, but it's not. It doesn't sell me. I'm not like, oh, this stole the show.
That's fair. I guess we can agree to disagree on that. But I mean, I do like that. That's how it ended. Like, I thought that was like a more organic.
It tied it together.
Yeah, I thought it was more organic because if they like, obviously, I was hoping they would like, you know, take the gloves off and all fight, which they kind of did last episode. But I don't know. It's like it felt very genuine. Like all the emotion felt genuine in that scene. I just loved I love they kind of come back together because it's like.
Because like
that's how girls are. I mean, I think I feel like that's just how girls are.
Yeah, they're gonna fight like a week later.
They're gonna bitch with each other, and then like a week, and then the next day they're like, "Yeah, we're cool. Like, I love you. You're my best friend." Yeah. It's like that's like literally, I've seen it with women. Yeah. Like I've seen that happen so many times. So
yeah, no, that was fine. I'm not trying to hate on that moment, but I could just I don't know. It just wasn't like it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
that was probably my favorite scene, other than what happened with Lachlan when so the dad I guess we can lead into that, but the dad trying to kill the family was wild. That was crazy.
So I googled like immediately. I was like, that's a real fucking thing.
Yeah,
That-
the
that-
suicide.
yeah.
Or the suicide fruit.
I typed in like because I didn't know what the name of the fruit was. I just typed in like poisonous fruit in Thailand.
Yeah.
And it was like it showed the picture of the actual thing, suicide fruit and all that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like, oh shit. Because I
Dude,
didn't know how dangerous it was. I was like, is this like how much you got to eat of it? And it was like, it's a thing. Yeah, it's a.
Dude.
I think it kills like children and shit though.
Yeah. Like
Dogs,
yeah.
if dogs ate chocolates, like they might die, but if you're, they might not.
Yeah.
So I knew the whole time. I was like, the kid's gonna live.
Yeah.
And Paige was like, no, he's dead. And then he started like blinking. He came back. I was like, I called it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the only thing I called this whole fucking series.
Exactly. God, that scene was crazy, man. With like, I mean, I honestly for a second because they all start drinking it. They all drink
know,
the
they sip
fucking
it.
shake.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I literally thought they were all about to just die.
Yeah, I know.
And Lachlan, but I do love that he kind of like interviews all of them to like.
Yeah.
He like literally.
What a good guy.
Yeah, and Lachlan. Yeah, no, not like
You
that.
deserve to live or not. How much do you like money?
Yeah, yeah. Like Lachlan's the only one that's like, yeah, like no matter what, like I'll be fine. Like,
Yeah.
I love you, Dad. Like, oh, and then somehow it's like Lachlan ends up being the only one that actually gets.
I saw
poisoned.
a meme, and it was like, dudes rather die than clean dishes.
Yeah, yeah, dude, literally kill his whole family instead of doing the dishes. Yeah.
So my whole thing on this is what kind of like I thought was hilarious at the end, right?
Yeah.
They're on the boat. I'm like, is no one going to ask like, what the fuck was that about? Like, why did he almost die?
yeah,
Are they going to pretend like if I was the dad, I'd be like, well, he must be allergic to that protein powder. No more of that, all right?
yeah. That was my biggest issue with the finale overall. And that was the one thing I was telling you about was like I just wish that either he would have just told them or we would have seen a little bit of aftermath.
Like, what the fuck was that about? Did you just try to kill us? Did he drink the shit that you were trying to kill? Like, I would have been like, whoa, what the fuck is this about?
I don't think they would have like figured that out, but no, like I'm
then why did he-
talking about like we didn't even they edge us all season.
That he's going to kill people?
No,
Or kill himself?
They edge us all season that like he's gonna have to deal with like the ramifications of
I
like of these consequences or like of what happened.
I was bummed
but
out
then
about
you
that.
never
I
we didn't
know.
even get to see the conversation where he tells his family what happened.
Well, we
No,
Kinda,
like,
yeah.
like the real conversation. He didn't even,
lives about to suck, blah, blah, blah. And they're all like, huh, okay.
okay, whatever, Dad.
Yeah.
Fucking loser.
I just can't go over the fact the brother, like, what the fuck was in that drink? Like, what just happened? Like, I'd be freaking the fuck out. I'd be like, dude, I about died.
I mean, he probably just thought he was like allergic to something, like in the
Yeah.
protein shake.
I would have been like, well, I've been drinking this protein shake this whole entire time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have been
I
like,
don't know.
I'd have been so paranoid. I'd be like, okay, so there was some shit in here. Wouldn't you? If you about had a death experience like that?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you be like, okay, so what
What
all
the
did I...
hell? Yeah, what happened? Like, how did this happen?
And if my little brother about died, I'd be like, okay, what, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know I'm looking too into it. It just seemed like they were just so like, whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
It threw me off. I was like,
I was kind of hoping that
they did a
would've-
bad job.
that they would have kept Lachlan dead. I mean, honestly, like that.
They
I
didn't
felt
even-
like that would have been such a. That would have been perfect for the dad because the whole time the dad is avoiding, like ramifications. Like he's avoiding responsibility, but then, in doing that, the one thing he actually is truly like responsible for, like he kills. Or, like,
And he
kills
was
it.
the one that wasn't supposed to die too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of like...
It's
made
almost like the character dies and then comes back to life. It's like,
it was too... they didn't want to be too dark.
yeah, I know, but that scene, that was my second favorite part of the episode was like the scene where he's like swimming up and you think that he's like swimming up to his family, but then he gets closer to the surface and it turns out that he's swimming up towards the monks or like the Buddhists.
Oh, when he's dying.
Yeah, when he's dying. And I'm like, I love that scene because it was like, because, there was a couple lines throughout the episode where he's like, oh, like I'm here with like a family full of, like my family's full of narcissists or like, I just want to like escape this. And that's how like, and I love how the sister, oh, that's another good scene was like when the sister comes back, she's like, I can't do this. Like,
Okay, I had a question about that. Was she pretending?
no. She genuinely just like, which that's what I said was going to happen. That she was like, she was going to go do it and she was going to come back and be like a materialist. Like,
See, I thought she was saying that because her brother was kind of ruining
No,
everything, and she
so-
didn't want to say that, so she was just like, "I don't want to go."
no, that was real. So what I loved is like the brother, like that's why they keep doing close-ups of the brother and the sister's face while they're in the monastery, the last two episodes, because you can tell like the sister's more blank faced and the brother's like actually having like epiphanies, So it's like, I think it's crazy that like he's the one who actually ended up connecting with this lifestyle because he's the only true genuine member of the family. And so when he's swimming up to the surface in his death scene, he's like escaping the restraints of his family and like joining this new, like he says he sees God, but he's like, I think it's so cool because he's finally broken free of that like restraint of his family, and he can finally have an open conscience in life.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah. I just thought I thought all of that was very well done.
I thought the sister, it just seemed too on the nose. Like this was obviously how she's supposed to act, right?
Oh, I thought that was hilarious. I thought it was so
well, that's
funny.
that's what the mom wanted this whole time. She's like, oh, she's gonna go there. She's gonna hate it. And,
yeah.
And then that's what ended up happening. I thought she was. When I was watching, I was like, there's no way that can. She's just saying this because she doesn't want to go now, but she doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Out the brother. Maybe?
Yeah, but that was just like that was the most realistic outcome. Was like the daughter goes and stays there. And was like, yeah.
But then you got the brother coming in and fucking everything up. So maybe that was like that's a new outcome that she could be like, I don't want to go with this guy. And I don't want to say that. I don't want to make him shit on him.
No, but she wouldn't throw away all of her plans just because of her brother. She would have found a way to get her brother to like not go.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I thought that all that was really good. Really well done.
But we agree though that we don't like how they actually ended the whole family
storyline. Yeah, I just think
they didn't tie it together good.
But then I also feel so bad being that way because I'm like, I do like when stuff is kind of left ambiguous in film.
It seemed like
in
bad writing, though, right?
But like, it did almost feel like you edged us this whole time just to not give us if you're not going to give it to us, don't work it up all. You see this, the dad is crashing out for fucking 8 hours of television. And then we don't even get to see him like actually crash out or like.
Well, he did. I mean, he did.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. He did when he tried to kill his family. Okay. Yeah. But like,
it doesn't get much more.
You don't get to see like him, like, I don't know.
You don't see him have consequences.
It just wasn't, it didn't amount to what I think we deserved, or like, not that we deserved, but like something that it wasn't earned. Like that outcome wasn't earned.
It wasn't earned.
Like if you work it up so much, like you earn, like you didn't earn the audience respect by giving us that. Blue ball this. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because I mean, at least someone's got to fucking die.
Yeah.
That's right. The son should have been the sacrifice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also think like the son coming back alive downplays the writing of that scene where he's swimming up to the surface of the water.
Yeah. Well, we don't know what's all behind these movies. You could have some studio nerd being like, "That's too dark for this."
Yeah, but Mike White, from what I've heard, gets like complete creative control, and HBO doesn't. HBO doesn't step on. If they like greenlight something, they greenlight it.
You're right. I mean, brother did jack him off. It doesn't get much darker.
Yeah, it doesn't get much wilder than that. Yeah.
Let's see. Belinda, she pulled a Stifler's mom.
Dude.
She did the same exact thing.
Doing the same. I thought that was the best. Like that was hilarious.
Does that set up a return for him?
Potentially. Potentially, maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't think she was actually going to take the money. I thought that was going to go.
Shit, motherfucker.
What?
You want to take $5 million?
I don't know. The ethics behind that is like wild though. Because what she could, if stuff did end up going wrong, she could be named an accomplice for murder. That's a big risk for $5 million. What's
yeah.
How much is $5 million going to change your life nowadays?
Well, that was her price. It wasn't 100,000 or 200,000. It was $5 million.
Yeah,
and it's like, dude, he's in Thailand.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I get it though. I would be paranoid the rest of my fucking life.
Yeah,
but at least I'm paranoid at $5 million. I'm paranoid as it is right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
At least give me $5 million. This is a whole nother world of paranoia. I get it, but
yeah, but I thought that ending for her was just perfect. Honestly,
it was all right. I mean, it was cool. I liked it. I mean, it was the son had something bad should happen to the son. He was too like.
He did just kind of come in.
Nothing ever happened.
He just kind of came in and like won.
I guess he got scared for a second when the shots went off.
Yeah.
He was scared for a second.
My mom.
I saw a scene where apparently he was supposed to fuck that girl.
Which one?
The daughter, the dad's, I don't know her name. The family.
Oh, in the like original script or something?
Yeah, they cut it out, but they do kind of like wink at each other at one moment. It was on the original the podcast of the show where they talked about how there was a scene like she was supposed to lose her virginity to I don't know
what
the son. Yeah,
none of that.
I'm glad they cut that out.
None of that would have fit. Yeah, none of that would have fit in the show.
Well, it didn't fit in her. You know.
Oh, okay. Oh my god.
Virgin.
Damn.
And you know he's hung. All right. Pause.
Okay.
Pause.
Timestamp.
Yeah.
Timestamp that.
Hey, that's a compliment, dude.
Yeah.
I hated how handsome he was. I think that's why I didn't like him.
You're jealous?
I was like, this guy's too handsome to have everything going his way. And he's a business guy on top of it. Dude, he was crushing that fucking negotiation. I liked it.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good. He was only in the last 2 episodes, but he was really good in the last 2 episodes. I almost like wish he was there the whole time.
Yeah, but you saw like a bad part of him. Like it was like he didn't give a fuck about all that murder shit.
No, he was all about money. He was all about the money.
And he was like, "Get out of here, mom!" But the mom was actually playing chess.
Yeah.
But Greg ended up being cool with it. Greg ended
up just being a little cuck at the end of the show.
He's just a cuck. That's all he was.
Yeah.
They could ask for 10 mil. He would have gave it up. He just wanted to watch his girl get banged.
Yeah. God.
Dumb, dude.
I thought that was funny how that ended. It was just like, and he gave the little wink at the end. I was like, I love that. That was hilarious.
Yeah. Walton Goggins, huh? That was what I foreshadowed because she said something. Go back and look at the first episode. Go back and look at the pod. She said some shit where she was like, "I'll make you happy even if it kills me," or something along those lines. Yeah. And then she reiterated it in this episode. She said something about I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna be together.
I'm gonna get shot.
Yeah, she was like, even if we die, like, come find me in the next life.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said something like that. Yeah.
Oh.
I honestly, like, once the shootout started. Obviously, I told you this, like, and yeah, you agreed with me, but like I knew that old dude was gonna end up being his dad.
Yeah, we all.
That was like, that was just like a guarantee. But like,
it even looked like him. I think we said that too. Kind of like, obviously not on the nose, but I could see it being his dad.
Just white people, bro.
Yeah,
just white people.
Yeah, that white person.
They all look the same.
Yeah.
No.
I'll tell you what made me upset about that episode. Is that a guy talk?
Yeah, guy.
There was a lot edited out right before this. No.
Yeah.
No, guy talk. I hated how, he saved the day, and I'm sure he did the right thing, kind of. But like, it's very irresponsible. Like, if I'm taking a shot to kill someone, especially if I'm like a pussy like this dude.
Yeah.
I'm making goddamn, like, this is the guy, right? This guy carrying this girl.
You didn't ask your question.
No, this guy who's carrying a girl who's shot, because for all I know, he's saving a girl.
Yeah.
And you're putting this girl in risk too.
I mean, it was right around the corner, and the old woman was like, "That's him.
Well, fuck
get
her.
him. Get him."
She's in a historical moment. I can't count on you. I gotta like, honestly, what I'm doing, I'm like, stop. Like, you can't just shoot the guy. He's not a threat. You have no idea who this guy is. All you see him doing is carrying someone who's hurt.
That's fair.
That pissed me off.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this is so irresponsible. What if you kill a guy and he was actually an innocent bystander and he was saving someone?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, it made me so. I was like, God damn, I hate this guy so fucking much. But it turns out that's all you gotta do is shoot a dude in the throat to get the girl at the end.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. I knew he was gonna end up like screwing it up, and they were both gonna die. I did feel that.
Oh, with Goggins?
Yeah.
I think you're talking about guy talk, like, because you did say like either he's gonna like do something heroic or fuck shit up.
Yeah.
I thought he was about to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Like in a bad way.
I did too, a little bit.
I mean, in my opinion, he got lucky. Like, this was so irresponsible to shoot him in the fucking
I mean,
neck.
he ended up becoming like the head of security for that lady.
Oh, it worked out for him greatly.
Yeah, and then he got the girl too.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, it's almost just. Well, I mean, when you look at the whole show, like,
happy ending.
It is an interesting character development, because it's like he talks up the whole show. It's like he doesn't want to be violent. He wants to follow Buddha. Like he has these spiritual beliefs that he's like very in tune with.
He threw that away for some pussy.
Yeah. But it's like in order to get ahead in life, he had to trade his values.
He wanted to get some head. That's what he wanted.
Get ahead and get some head.
Yeah, there you go. That's a song right there. That's a t-shirt.
That's
That's gonna be our new merch.
Bang, bang.
Bangkok.
Bangkok, literally.
Yeah, guy talk.
Yep.
No.
I thought Sam Rockwell was gonna come back, but he didn't. He just left him in Bangkok.
No, dude. You speaking of pussy, I mean that's all. I mean, hell, that's where he's at.
Well,
now.
I mean,
he went off a bit. I felt kind of bad. It was kind of a tragic ending. I mean, it was all funny and all that, but technically, I mean,
well, he went back to Temple. Do you see that little shot?
Oh,
of him,
you're
praying?
right.
Yeah, he was praying at the end.
You're right, dude. Everyone had a happy ending. I don't. That's too on the nose. I guess Walton Goggins, but it was kind of symbolic in a way, the way he died, and they're all together.
Well, it was just wrath. I mean, it was literally like he like succumbed to his his animalistic behavior. He was just like, I'm gonna fucking kill this guy, and he just blew everything.
But at the same time, it's almost justified.
But he had the perfect girl. He had the perfect life. He was wealthy.
Yeah. Her teeth did kind of take me out of it sometimes. Like she's just sitting there
I love you.
She is hot though in a unique way, and she pulls off. Like everyone has imperfections, and she pulls off. Like the imperfection actually makes her kind of look hotter in a way, right?
Yeah, the teeth. Yeah.
But goddamn, dude, it threw me off sometimes when I just can't take her seriously. When she's talking and she's like,
oh god,
oh buck tooth McSweet tits, man. I did feel bad though when she died. I was like, damn. She was probably the most genuine character.
Oh, definitely. She was the best character.
She was.
Yeah.
Shout out Bucky's mascot, man. That was.
God. Yeah, I was sad to see her die.
Well, she's hot. I can make fun of a hot person.
Yeah, exactly. No, but once the gunfight started, I was like, yeah, she's dead. I was like, I know she's dead, for sure.
I didn't like that. I felt so bad.
Yeah, but it was
it was symbolic.
Yeah, it was symbolic. Yeah, or just poetic, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just
poetic. There you go.
I almost think. I that's what I'm saying. With how each storyline ended, I loved a lot of it, but it almost felt like they had too much going on in the season for everything to wrap up perfectly. They were almost too many. They almost spread themselves too thin. Because then it was the one thing that it's dude, all the Russian dudes, they just got off free.
I know.
They were it's like they started to build that up, but it didn't amount to anything.
It went nowhere.
Yeah, it went nowhere. So it's just why even waste time with the robbery? With the whole robbery scene, why even waste time with that?
I guess because it puts Guy Talk in a situation where it put him it made him look bad, and then he figures out who did it, and then it puts him in this scenario of
oh, I have to decide whether to
because this guy's dude, you're gonna kill me. It's just a robbery. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
That's
fair.
It puts him in this his character's dilemma.
I guess more interesting for Guy Talk's development rather than those other side characters.
Yeah, and it also these are bad dudes fucking these cougars.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, no, that's It
true. Adds to the
kind of the sliminess of it all.
Well, you find out they're bad when Carrie Coon's character's on a date with the guy.
Yeah.
So
true.
and then you know what I mean. So it kind of makes sense. I get what you're saying. It seemed like it should have been more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it.
Yeah. No, but I mean, overall, I think this is a great season. I honestly like this season more than the first season. The first season for me just never really hit.
I love the first season.
I like the first season, but
it was different. It was this was we never seen this before.
Yeah, that's fair.
It was it was the first one. Dude, I think it.
I just don't think it ever reached the heights of the second or the second.
Really?
I think the second season is all very dramatic, romance,
It's very hot.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was kind of a horny season.
Yeah.
But then this season was all about
It ends with them going off in that cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, that's not the ending, but that's that's why I love that second season because it's ambiguous if so both couples, right? Because both couples are
he's yeah,
but it's ambiguous for both. We don't know if the wife and the husband
They should just swap.
Yeah,
hey, we're in agreement now. We want to fuck your wife. You want to fuck mine. Blah 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 blah.
But they never directly say if if they both slept with each other.
Bro, why are they? Yeah, they definitely did. They alluded to that hardcore.
Yeah. Oh no, I know, but it's but that's what makes it so complex and interesting, because they don't directly say what happened
At the when they're walking off.
Yeah, it's ambiguous.
Oh,
because they don't show it.
Well, I mean,
but we don't know if Audrey Plaza and that other guy ended up having sex, in the hotel room.
I thought they did confirm.
No, they didn't confirm that.
I can't really die on any hill right now because I haven't watched it, and I'm really just like.
Oh, you haven't watched the second season?
No, I
okay.
I did.
Just
I
in a
just don't
while.
remember like
Yeah, yeah.
I just remember like you know what I mean, like because a show like this is like something right here, like one little 5 seconds might answer your question. I got to go back and look at these things,
Yeah.
But I thought in the moment that it was because it didn't make it seem like it was the guys, him overthinking shit.
Yes, yeah.
But I thought it did confirm.
No, I didn't confirm it like ever.
I'm
I'm definitely certain of it.
Yeah. See, and for some reason I thought it was.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying I can't die on that hill. I can't
Yeah.
argue that.
But I don't know. I will say like this third season, I think it was like my favorite cast, like my favorot overall cast.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Goggins in there.
Yeah, and then just like Patrick Schwarzenegger coming in, like I loved him. He was great. Honestly, the whole cast was. This was the most iconic the cast has been in terms of like.
Agreed.
Like, I think a lot of them will be more famous now. Like in contrast to like the last 2 seasons, I don't think anybody came out of the last 2 seasons being more famous.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Other than maybe like 3 people. Like overall,
This is actually this is like an
season's
established cast.
I think everybody's coming out like more famous. Like almost everybody. Walton Goggins, definitely.
Yeah, but it's hard to like say this is the reason because he's in so much shit right now. It's blowing
No.
up.
But then Patrick Schwarzenegger, Parker Posey is somebody that's been in the industry for a long
You're right.
time, never gotten the credit.
She is a meme now from the show.
Yeah, but she's like, everybody.
No, I'm agreeing. Like, yeah,
but from now on, she will be the mom from White Lotus.
yeah. I mean,
Like,
she's
that's what-
yeah. I agree with that. Stifler's mom got pretty popular. Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah, that was like a reemergence for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I don't. Yeah, because these are already like big time actors, but like not big.
No,
like
they're all like B-list. I mean, they're all B-list actors.
Yeah,
So
but
it's like,
they're in like big movies,
yeah, but that's what's so amazing about.
but no
the
one really knows them. But now everyone's going to be like, oh, the girl from White Lotus.
Yeah,
But
that's,
Arnold's son, yeah.
That's what's so fun about the show is like, and
Guy
that's
talk.
and I don't know if you read any of the same stuff, but I was reading it like throughout the week because everything was kind of coming out. But everybody on the show, no matter what actor you are, you make the exact same salary or the exact same.
Oh, that's cool.
Everybody makes the exact same, and it's all like $800,000 or something. So it's like they're not making like
Tax write off for them.
yeah, right. He's like overseas, yeah.
I wasted money doing this shit.
Yeah.
Especially Goggins.
Yeah, he's making.
Sometimes you got to do it for the love of the game, man.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing. Is like that's what's so cool about the show is like everybody that's on the show is doing it for the love of the game.
Or they just have great managers. Like Goggins is like, hey, we're going to put you in this, this, and this, and this. If someone doesn't like this, they're going to like this. If they don't like this, they're going to like this. You're in every single fucking thing right now.
True, but like
You gotta
now,
hit some-
but now White Lotus has that reputation. Is like everybody wants to do White Lotus. Everybody wants to do White Lotus.
But you're not going to get like Timothy Chalamet in there.
Well, apparently, so another report came out. Woody Harrelson was supposed to be in this season.
He does shit like this.
Woody Harrelson?
I mean, True Detective.
That's so different.
It's
That's
more,
not
it's
an
more
ensemble. That's not an
pretentious, huh?
ensemble.
It's more pretentious, huh?
Well, it's also not an ensemble cast. That's the thing about an ensemble cast. Nobody's the lead. So you wouldn't expect.
You think he's elite?
Woody Harrelson?
I mean, his newest movie is like laughable.
Well, yeah, he's on like that old head trajectory now. Oh no, kind of like that. Yeah, but every actor gets there eventually. I feel like, but yeah, it's just like
Robert De Niro.
he was there for a while. He's coming back.
Oh, I heard his newest movie is
that Alto Nights.
God.
Yeah,
dog.
I heard it was. Yeah, I heard it was just hella boring. Yeah.
I think he's done, man. I think he's washed.
I mean, he just had Killers of the Flower Moon. He was incredible in that.
Fuck, you're right.
And Irishman back in 2020. That was a fantastic.
Yeah, that was like 5
Or
years ago.
2019.
We're talking 5 years for a guy his age is a huge.
That's true. That's fair. That's fair.
I'm talking now. He's washed.
Well, he's about to work with somebody. He's got another big role coming up. That's like actually like
He needs to take care of that new baby he just had.
that new kid. Yeah.
Him and Al Pacino.
Yeah, dude. God.
Hoopla!
Hoorah! Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. Overall, I like this season a lot.
It was cool.
White Lotus.
You know, for me, I liked it a lot. It was great, but it's my third favorite of the.
Okay.
But
it's still like higher than so much like television.
compared to other TV shows,
Yeah.
top tier.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about the studio.
Yeah, we could do that real
Dude,
fast.
I
Yeah,
am
that,
caught
that
up.
third episode was awesome. Oh yeah, because I talked about the second episode.
It was great, dude.
It was
What
so
a
good.
Great fucking. I think I did see the Phantom cuts. Like, so, like, they'd be on this guy and they would turn the camera real fast and it would be like a little blur.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I think, I was like, if there's cuts, that's gotta be it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hilarious fucking episode. Dude,
Yeah,
when
it
he's
was so
taking the
good.
piss.
Yeah.
So I thought they were going to pick up on him like, oh, God.
Yeah.
That's what they want you to think.
Yeah.
But no, it's him walking out.
And he's talking to the actress as she's walking, doing the one thing.
And then he fucking falls and busts his face. And it makes it so funny that he's like really fucked up.
Yeah. And then his car was parked in the
it was
fucking.
so funny.
Yeah, it was so.
And then he can't find the keys to his car.
Yeah. And then the guy who went to get his coffee spills his coffee on it. It's just perfect. Like it was just so good.
And then the way it ends is perfect. It's like,
yeah,
they didn't get the shot.
Fuck. Yeah, and he just screams. Yeah, it's so funny. And
Great
that
episode.
That third episode with Ron Howard, and he's the guy
That was
who
great.
gave the note. It like way back, and he got shit on
And he
by Ron
roasted him.
Howard.
Yeah.
It was so. Oh, this show is like.
So
This show's a hit, dude. It's
I love
so good.
one thing I didn't know that the show was, and it kind of like, I'm okay with it, but I kind of wish it wasn't like this.
Yeah.
It's different. It's like a whole new dilemma each episode.
Yeah.
Like you got this scenario that's happening, and it starts from the start of the episode, whole new thing, and it ends at the end. It's a
Yeah.
whole new day. Then I kind of want to see
You want
like
a through line.
I want to see the Kool-Aid IPA. I want to see that be the second. I want to see this. I thought the whole thing was going to be about that,
Yeah, but
and I'm okay with that.
yeah. It's going for more of like a traditional like sitcom style.
Yeah, it is.
But it's like very highly made or like very well made, which is
It's very good. Yeah. I don't know. I just thought it would be better if it was.
well, yeah, that's the thing. I think you gotta give it some time to breathe because I think as the season goes on and if they do more seasons, like there'll be like recurring gags, recurring characters. Like they'll establish a through line for sure.
Yeah, but it won't be like a legit.
Yeah, it won't be like it's not like a drama series.
I'll say
It's literally a straight comedy.
Yeah, and they'll reference shit that's happened in previous episodes, but it won't be like the story.
Yeah.
And I kind of like, and they bring in new actors. Something else did that recently too. You always got like it was his old comedy show called Crashing. But it's kind of like, you know what I'm talking
Bringing
about?
Comedian, yeah, because Artie Lang's in that.
Yeah. TJ Miller. Each episode had a new, fresh, big
Yeah.
comedian, which just had like Anthony Mackie.
Yeah.
Ron Howard.
Ron Howard,
you had Scorsese.
Yeah,
Scorsese.
Yeah,
you had
yeah, there you
him.
go.
And it's like, who's going to be the next one?
Yeah. And that second episode was Greta Lee and Sarah Polley, which are
Yes.
Yeah.
God, that second one was hilarious.
Yeah,
man.
it was really good. My favorite of the 3 episodes so far, for sure.
It was in the one shot thing that they
Yeah.
actually. At one point, I'm like, is someone on this car like standing on it?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that guy's probably like, ooh, I can't fuck this up.
Yeah, it's funny because they're making fun of the one shot, but they're honoring it and they're also doing it like actively doing it well.
Are they making fun of it?
Yeah, they were making fun of it a little bit.
Really?
Like they were just poking fun at it. Like
How pretentious it is?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, dude,
But it's amazing. But then they're also acknowledging like how incredible it is.
Yeah, and they're like they actually do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that
just
was
like
great.
there's so many levels to it. It's like it's so good.
No, that was
Yeah. So a new episode of that comes out from when we're filming right
Tomorrow.
now, but tomorrow, yeah.
yeah.
Is this? So I'm excited.
That's
for
fun.
that.
That's a fun. And then I'm gonna watch Righteous Gemstones so we can start talking about that.
I need to start watching that too.
You're so far behind. You're gonna because you gotta watch other seasons, right?
I've never seen it. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. But we'll figure it out. Yeah. But we'll see Warfare this weekend.
Oh, I'm seeing it
We'll have
Thursday.
a-
Or
yeah.
when are you watching it?
I gotta find a time. I'm booked up Friday night, so I might.
Come with me on Thursday. I'm going solo dolo.
I'll be down
if you want.
Well, yeah. If you're going solo, yeah. I'll
IMAX. I'm going
Let's
to
do
Warren.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, let's do it. Fuck yeah. So
Well, we'll be back with a review next week. I'm super hyped for this one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All right, is that it? You good?
think so,
Anything else?
yeah.
Are we missing
No.
anything?
Hey, we're good.
No? All right. I guess that's it.
Yeah. Catch you next week.